create a new world of the ruins of the old one, as the great raven bestowed.
We have wanted it to end this way. We offer our sincere condolences and hope you will die with that understanding.
I don't want to spoil it for you. All you need to know is that we're going to have an incredibly fun time together.
Was a mistake, and will continue to monitor you and your progress. Your actions are rapidly changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes is close to our worldview.
The same kind of hellraisers. We fight savagely with each other on the garbage dumps. Like to the death. We fight for the loot. You can end up dead anywhere. Literally kicking the bucket in the closest ditch. Keep your eyes wide open, otherwise they'll chew you to pieces. There are plenty of monsters around here, and it just so happens that the most dangerous of them walk on two legs. In general, you're better off roaming around the island with your own people. Your buddies will be there to help if something happens. However, there are even scarier creatures dwelling here. Creepy experiments. Monsters capable of putting dozens of our brothers in their graves. Run away from those kinds. As far as you possibly can.
Deceiving themselves. Trust me, emissary. Will is the only thing that matters. It creates the hunger, aspiration, and the ability to challenge the island, to find a true desire. So, tell me, emissary, why are you here? What is your wish?
PIONER is an upcoming open-world first-person shooter MMORPG developed and published by GFA Games, set to launch in 2025 for PC via Steam, with planned releases on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S at a later date. The game presents a dark and atmospheric post-apocalyptic world, rooted in an alternate Soviet-era sci-fi setting. The action unfolds on Tartarus Island, an isolated landmass scarred by decades of secret experiments, political collapse, and uncontrolled technological anomalies. Players take on the role of ex-military operatives, scavengers, or freelance mercenaries known as pioneers, in a fractured, lawless world governed by remnants of the old regime, violent factions, and mutated horrors. Set in the wake of a failed Soviet megaproject involving advanced energy research, Tartarus is a living, decaying world shaped by human hubris and unnatural phenomena. Strange electromagnetic anomalies warp time and space, while the planet's fauna has mutated into aggressive, unpredictable creatures. Players must navigate this hostile landscape while balancing the demands of survival, exploration, tactical combat, and faction-driven narrative choices. Unlike traditional MMORPGs, Pioneer leans heavily into hardcore realism and simulation mechanics. There are no visible health bars or character levels. Instead, players must monitor physical needs like hunger, exhaustion, temperature, and radiation exposure. Your body is your greatest weapon and liability. The game world spans over 50 square kilometers of interconnected zones, featuring a wide array of environments, from derelict military bunkers and overgrown scientific outposts to decaying urban ruins and mist-shrouded anomaly zones. A dynamic day-night cycle and weather system affect both player strategy and AI behavior. At night, patrols and bandit activity dwindle, making stealth and resource gathering easier, but more dangerous creatures and anomalies become active. Daytime brings increased human activity, including AI-controlled missions, wildlife hunting opportunities, and roaming factions pursuing their own objectives. Combat in Pioneer is tactical and unforgiving. Ballistics are grounded in real-world physics, and every weapon feels distinct. Guns jam if poorly maintained, and different ammo types must be matched with specific threats. Armor-piercing rounds are effective against exosuit-wearing foes, while high-voltage shells may disable anomaly-corrupted enemies. An advanced weapon customization system allows players to tailor each firearm to their playstyle with scopes, stocks, barrels, and internal modifications. Melee combat, traps, and environmental hazards provide alternative approaches for players who favor stealth or ambush tactics. Crafting plays a crucial role in your progression. Using materials scavenged from fallen enemies, abandoned labs, and radioactive zones, players can craft new weapons, armor, consumables, and modules for wearable devices. Anomaly energy and rare artifacts are used in high-tier crafting, enabling the creation of gear that grants passive abilities, like time distortion, damage reflection, or environmental resistance. Base building and resource refinement systems allow for the creation of personal hideouts or shared faction outposts that serve as respawn points, storage, or crafting hubs. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy!